It's finally Friday. Sorry, I'm trying to get it where I can see chat. And it's still, oh, there we are. Alrighty. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Welcome to the Mighty Drakes fam. I'm Kristen, this is Damien. It's only me and him today doing Spin the Wheel trivia and chat with us. Luke is at work, so we decided to do this on a Friday. Give it a little just me and Damien day today. Because I know a lot of you like mother and son back and forth craziness, as we call it. We're a little early as always. The Mighty Drakes like to be early if we can. There's some times where we end up being late or I have to switch the day of our live stream because we have stuff going on. And of course this one has school starting back up soon on August the 11th, so we've been prepping for that. So last week I had to change from Friday to Saturday. So this week, since we got stuff going on tomorrow to prep for school, I'm going live today with little Mr. Damien, and he got glasses, what, a couple weeks ago? You got your glasses? No, don't. You weren't supposed to spin the wheel yet. Are you ready to spin the wheel?
Yeah.
All right, Damien, spin that wheel. All right, what are we getting?
The red one. It shows red, see?
Cartoons.
Which,
Oh, let's hit.
which what I need to press.
Huh? No, don't remove it. Just press close. Because we got cartoons as our winner today for our first set of trivia questions. So let's go here. Cartoon trivia. We gonna find some fun cartoon trivia. And you guys, we'll give you time. Sometimes playing with Luke, he likes to automatically shout out the answer. So today, I'll give you time to answer the question. If you think you know it, put it in the chat. If you don't know it, just wait for us to give you the answer, and I will do that. Oh, hold on. Why are you playing with that? Don't play with that. So, our first set of trivia, like I said, if you're just now joining us, thank you for watching. Hit that like if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already, and share out the stream so we can get some more viewers, so we can party. Trivia party today.
Party.
It's Friday. Let's party.
Party.
Party. Are you doing the Spunky song?
Yeah.
To your own beat.
But and the party.
Party. All right.
The
Let's see
party
what kind of cartoon questions we can do.
The party.
You want to do ultimate 90s cartoon trivia? Does that sound like a plan?
Huh?
Yeah, I know you probably don't know any of the answers, but we can still play.
No, we know.
Yeah. Oh, we've already did that one before. Let's.
Told ya.
You didn't tell me. Let's see. Cartoon trivia. Here we go. 40 fun cartoon trivia questions. All right, classic old cartoon characters, round 1. In wacky races, where did the darn question go? There it is. Love technology, you guys. In wacky races, what is the name of Dick Dastardly's sidekick dog? I don't know. I've never heard of the cartoon Wacky Races. If you have, if you know the answer, put it in the chat, because I don't know. It says, in Wacky Races, what is the name of Dick Dastardly's sidekick dog? This must have been a really old cartoon, because I don't know the name of that cartoon, Wacky Races. Never heard of it. So if you heard of it, put it in the chat. It probably is, if not earlier, because it says classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daddy probably don't. I don't know. Daddy might know. I don't know. But Daddy's not here to answer, so it's me and you today. But one more time, I'll ask the question, then we'll give it a couple more minutes, and we'll tell the answer. In Wacky Races, what is the name of Dick Dastardly's Sidekick dog. See, I can't speak today, guys.
Yeah.
Well, why are you laying on the side? People want to see you. Sit up. What? You look cute with your little purple glasses. Although Nana says you look like Chucky from Rugrats.
To sleep.
No going to sleep. You got to spin the wheel and play. You just want to go watch Blue. Yeah, Bluey fan kid. Alright. In Wacky Races, what is the name of Dick Dastardly sidekick dog? And the answer is... Well, not right now. You gotta play with me. Everybody likes watching when you're
I can hear the parade going off.
Yeah. We're sorry, guys. We're also watching a live streamer that's at Disney. One of my favorites, Tanya. She's that crazy Disney lady on YouTube. So if you haven't already, go hit the like and subscribe on her live stream. She's awesome. I love watching her.
Always awesome.
Well, why aren't you showing me the answer, you thing? Oh, there it is. Muttley is the answer. Muttley. M-U-T-T-L-E-Y. Yep, that's part of the parade. That's the cavalcade parade that they have. What is the name of the character who spends his time?
It's Toy Story.
Okay. Well, pay attention to the questions here. What is the name of the character who spends his time trying to catch and eat the Roadrunner? Oh, I know this answer. I know this one. What is the name of the character who spends his time trying to catch and eat the Roadrunner? If you know this answer, put it in the chat. If you don't know, just wait for the answer. But I know. Anybody know the answer who tries to catch Roadrunner? Roadrunner. Do you know who tries to catch Roadrunner? That's right, you haven't watched Roadrunner. That was way before your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was probably an 80s show.
Nah. Yeah, I guess. Well, that's probably when it started, if not earlier. Because Roadrunner's been around for ages, I think. So, you know, but it's okay.
Yeah.
They've changed all these cartoons. The cartoons ain't as good this day and time, unfortunately. I still like some of the new cartoons, like Paw Patrol and Bluey, because this one loves them, and I'll watch those. But some of the other ones are just pure dumb, I think. But that's my opinion, so. But watch what you like. What is the name of the character who spends his time trying to catch and eat the Roadrunner? And the answer is Wile E. Coyote. Wile E. Coyote.
That doesn't make sense.
That's who chased Roadrunner all the time.
But that doesn't make any sense.
Well, I'm sorry it doesn't make any sense, but that's who chased the Roadrunner. Which?
Well, that one doesn't make any sense.
Okay, whatever, kiddo. Which classic cartoon character was portrayed by Robin Williams in a 1980 live-action movie? Which classic cartoon character was portrayed by Robin Williams in a 1980 live-action movie? The only one I know he played was Genie, but that can't be it. I don't know.
Let's tip this one.
I'm not skipping it. Oh! I just seen the answer. That makes sense. Which classic cartoon character was portrayed by Robin Williams in a 1980 live-action movie? If you know the answer, put it in the chat.
I don't know.
If you don't know the answer, just wait until we say it. What are you doing? Are you okay?
Yeah, just one thing.
You don't want to go to sleep. You won't even go to sleep. You don't take naps anymore. You can watch them later. Right now, do live stream with me. Because everybody likes seeing you. Wave at everybody. Say hi. Why did you sound so sad?
Because I want to watch my show.
Of course you want to watch your shows, but you need to play with mommy. Ain't it fun to play with mommy?
Fun to play with something else.
You don't like doing the spin the wheel trivia?
Well, not found my copy. There's something.
We're playing on your tablet.
Yeah, playing trivia, but that's not a thing.
That is a game. Don't break your glasses. Mommy and Daddy can't afford you some new glasses. Don't be breaking your glasses.
I was just doing this because
I know, but you need to be careful and don't be breaking your glasses. You got me?
yeah, YouTube video.
Huh?
YouTube.
Yeah, we're on YouTube. Everybody sees you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, welcome in, everybody. Well, the first question that we're on, which classic cartoon character was portrayed by Robin Williams in a 1980 live-action movie? And the answer is Popeye. Popeye. Next question. Which cartoon duck first appeared in the 1937 cartoon Porky's Duck Hunt? Which cartoon duck first appeared in the 1937 cartoon Porky's Duck Hunt? And I have no idea because I was not around in 1937. What? I just want to watch my shows. I'm going to pretend and be Damien. I just want to watch my shows. That's okay. You don't get the tablet or the shows if you don't play with me. I want you to play with me, please, for a little while. Then you can go back and watch your shows. I promise. Buddy. You'll get to play and watch your shows, okay? Come on. I know. I want you to play with me, though. Don't you like playing with Mommy?
Yeah, but I want to
Whoops.
play too. I like my show.
Well, you can play games after I use the tablet, okay? Because I don't have nothing else to do the quiz on, the trivia on. Okay? Okay? I promise. You can sit here for a little bit. You don't have to sit here for the whole thing. Can you do that? And then go back and watch your shows?
How about if I do the watch my show now?
You want to go watch your shows now?
Yeah.
Can you stop crying? Because crying just don't always get you what you want. That's not right. I know you got school coming up, so Mommy's being a little more fair than usual.
And I don't mean that in a way as if you all are not my friends, because we have.
Well, I'm always fair, you know that.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is, Mommy knows. And Mommy knows that you won't get to watch your cartoons as much when school starts. Because you'll have to wait until you come home.
Yeah.
And that's if you don't have homework. Homework comes first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mommy just wanted you to play with her. I'm so used to having fun with you.
Yeah. And I used to you watching my
I'll watch your,
on Disney Plus.
well, I'll watch your shows here after a while. Okay?
Okay.
You want to go watch your shows though?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
On Disney Plus.
Okay, go watch your shows. Alright guys, he's gonna go watch his shows. I feel for him. He's got school starting back on August 11th, so not too much time left to really watch his shows. Especially Bluey. Alright, which cartoon duck first appeared in the 1937 cartoon Porky's Duck Hunt? And the answer is Daffy Duck. Daffy Duck. Oh, it was Daffy Duck. Okay. Next question. Which classic Looney Tunes character was inspired by the fictional American radio character Senator Beauregard Claghorn? Which classic Looney Tunes character was inspired by the fictional American radio character Senator Beauregard Claghorn? If you'll know the answer, put it in the chat. If not, just wait for me to answer. But Which classic Looney Tunes character was inspired by the fictional American radio character Senator Beauregard Claghorn? Do 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 do. I'm hot. The air's on, but I'm hot for whatever reason. Girl, being a woman. I'm not even old enough for that yet. I'm in my 30s. I hate to accept the fact that I'm in my 30s, but anyway. Ugh, getting older. I have a birthday coming up. Which classic Looney Tunes character was inspired by the fictional American radio character Senator Beauregard Claghorn? And the answer is Foghorn Leghorn. Foghorn Leghorn. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Come on in. Play trivia with us. Right now we're on cartoon trivia is what Damien spins on the wheel. Which cartoon character's catchphrase was, "I thought I saw a putty cat"? Which cartoon character's catchphrase was, "I thought I saw a putty cat"? I already know the answer to this. And if you guys don't know the answer, then y'all must be super young. Which cartoon character's catchphrase was, "I thought I saw a putty cat"? If you know the answer, put it in the chat. If you don't know, just wait for the answer. I'll give you a bit, because I'm sure y'all should know this answer. Which cartoon character's catchphrase was, "I thought I saw a putty cat"? I thought I saw a putty cat.
Oh my goodness, they're back.
Do 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 do. Boop 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 boop. Giving you a minute. You got a couple more minutes to put the answer in the chat if you know the answer. Which cartoon character's catchphrase was, "I thought I saw a putty cat"? I saw a putty cat. And the answer is Tweety Pie. It's Tweety Bird. What? Why do they put pie? It's Tweety Bird. Her name wasn't Tweety, or his name, excuse me, it was a boy. It was Tweety Bird, not Tweety Pie. Silly darn thing. The name of which adversary of Bugs Bunny is taken from an American national park? The name of which adversary of Bugs Bunny is taken from an American national park? I'll give you a little bit to answer if you know the answer. If not, I'll wait. I'll tell the answer in just a little bit. Show the answer.
They're both good. Either one of the restaurants in Mexico are good.
I know the answer. I don't know the answer.
That I am like obsessed with right now.
Oh, and I didn't know it was him, but okay.
Well, that would be my
The name of which adversary of Bugs Bunny is taken from an American national park? Oh, I get how they say it's that answer. Okay, I get it. Well, the answer is Yosemite Sam. Yosemite Sam. Next question. Slowpoke Rodriguez is the cousin of which cartoon mouse? Slowpoke Rodriguez is the cousin of which cartoon mouse? Ooh. I know the answer. Slowpoke Rodriguez is the cousin of which cartoon mouse? Slowpoke Rodriguez is the cousin of which cartoon mouse? Do do do. And the answer is Speedy Gonzales. Speedy Gonzales. Which slow-moving and lethargic cartoon character first appeared in the 1943 cartoon Dumbhounded? Which slow-moving and lethargic cartoon character first appeared in the 1943 cartoon Dumbhounded? I don't know, because I've never seen this cartoon. Which slow-moving and lethargic cartoon character first appeared in the 1943 cartoon Dumbhounded? Dumbhounded. Which slow-moving and lethargic cartoon character first appeared in the 1943 cartoon Dumbhounded? If you know the answer, put it in the chat. If you're just waiting for me to tell you, just sit there and wait for a few minutes. I'm going to give everybody a chance to answer if they know. Which slow-moving and lethargic cartoon character first appeared in the 1943 cartoon Dumbhounded? And the answer is Droopy. 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 Next question, the last question of the cartoon trivia. What is the name? Damien's giggling. giggling, watching his show. What is the name of Yogi Bear's companion? What is the name of Yogi Bear's companion? What is the name of Yogi Bear's companion? I know the answer to this. Do you guys know the answer to this? What is the name of Yogi Bear's companion? Do you know? If you know, put it in the chat. I will wait a few minutes and let everybody get a chance to type in their answer. If not, we'll just wait and then I'll say the answer. What is the name of Yogi Bear's companion? Do you guys know? I know, and I so want to say, but I'm going to wait and give you guys a chance. What is the name of Yogi Bear's companion? What is the name of Yogi Bear's companion? And the answer to what is the name of Yogi Bear's companion is Boo Boo. Boo Boo. Alright. Next spin that wheel trivia is spin the wheel. Let's get ready and spin that wheel. Let's spin it. See what we get. The first one was cartoon, so let's see what our next one is. TV shows. TV shows. So we're going to go over here. Excellent. TV show trivia. TV show. Trivia. TV show trivia. And we're going to, let's play this one. I don't think we've played this one yet. If it'll give me the questions. Alright, yep. Here is our first set of questions for TV show trivia. And this is easy, so we'll see how easy it is. What does Michael Scott eat for lunch on The Office that makes him fall asleep? What does Michael Scott eat for lunch on The Office that makes him fall asleep? If you know the answer, put it in the chat. I'm going to give you a little bit. I need some music, like some just like do type music. Just so we got something going in the background. I don't want to play music though, because if I play music, I might get copyrighted. So I don't want to do that. So we're not going to try that. What does Michael Scott eat for lunch on The Office that makes him fall asleep? Boop, boop, boom. I'm going to turn that down a little bit more because you might can hear my TV going in the background. Because I watched that crazy Disney lady. She's awesome. If you don't already watch her, go watch her. And subscribe to her channel because I love watching her live stream the parks. And she does the resorts and stuff too. So, fun. Tell her the Mighty Drake sent you too. What is the name? Oh, excuse me. What does Michael Scott eat for lunch on The Office that makes him fall asleep? And the answer is a whole chicken pot pie. A whole chicken pot pie. Holy crap, dude. That's a lot. Well, depending on the size of the pot pie, so, yeah, okay. Maybe it's not too much, but anyway. What is the name of Negan's bat on The Walking Dead? What is the name of Negan's bat on The Walking Dead? If you know the answer, put it in the chat. If you don't know the answer, just wait and I will give it to you. What is the name of Negan's bat on The Walking Dead? I don't watch The Walking Dead because I ain't into scary stuff. I don't do scary. I just ain't into it. I'm more of funny, comedy, stuff like that. Although I don't watch much TV anymore, so it's YouTube that I mainly watch. So it's mainly live streams. So yeah. What is the name of Negan's bat on The Walking Dead? I love watching and supporting my other fellow live streamers. It's fun. And it helps them out in the long run, so if I can help them out, I'll do it. That's what got me into making a YouTube channel about my son and doing all kinds of things, not just talking about him and his health conditions and my health conditions and all that fun stuff, but also having fun with you guys and going to different events that we can go to, or staying at home playing trivia with you guys and Damien, but Damien wanted to go watch his show, so let him be. He's enjoying his shows. He's not going to get to watch them much when school starts back on the 11th, so it's all good. We'll let him watch them. What is the name of Negan's bat on The Walking Dead? And the answer is Lucille. Lucille. Next question. Michael Cera's character in Arrested Development shares a name with which pop legend? Michael Cera's character in Arrested Development shares a name with which pop legend? If you know the answer, put it in the chat. I'll give you time. But if you don't know the answer, just wait. Question. Michael Cera's character in Arrested Development shares a name with which pop legend? I don't even know the answers to some of these because I don't watch these shows. I don't watch The Office, I don't watch The Walking Dead, and I don't watch whatever is Arrested Development. So if you know the answers to these questions, you're doing better than I am. Because I don't know. Some of these trivia is like, I don't know. Luke sometimes knows more than I do. He probably knew the answer to the last one. But...
Check on you and see what you're doing.
What?
You're doing?
You checking on me? I'm on the third question of TV trivia. We spin the wheel and got TV trivia. Okay.
Yeah, babe.
Michael Cera's character in Arrested Development shares a name with which pop legend? And the answer is George Michael. George Michael. Question number 4. What is Dorothy Zbornak's job on the Golden Girls? What is Dorothy Zbornak's job, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name, on the Golden Girls? What is Dorothy Zbornak's job on the Golden Girls? I watched the Golden Girls a long time ago. It's been a while. So I don't remember what her job was. But if you do know the answer, put it in the chat. If you don't know the answer, just wait and I'll tell you. And if you're just now joining us, welcome in. And if you haven't already, hit the like, hit that subscribe, share out the channel. We'd greatly appreciate it. It'll help us out and get our name out there. We're trying our hardest to get our name out there so everybody can... Oh, ain't Cheryl? No, it wasn't. Well, actually it was. But it was a substitute teacher. So I was almost going to say you were wrong, but you're right. Substitute teacher. She was a substitute teacher. I'm bad. That was my bad. I saw a teacher and I wasn't thinking it went. But yeah, she was a substitute teacher. Good job, Aunt Cheryl. See, I'm bad. I didn't mean to tell you you got it wrong. You got it right. That was my bad. But yeah, I was a substitute teacher. So I consider that correct. Oh, I'm bad. Question number 5. Stars from which classic 90s sitcom also appeared in Blossom? Stars from which classic 90s sitcom also appeared in Blossom? No. Me, no. Oh. I gotta have some kind of sound in the background. I hear Damien's show, but I gotta have something. Something. I'm not one for quietness around the house. I like noise. I have a little one, so I like noise. Alright. Stars from which 90s classic sitcom was also appeared in Blossom? And I'm going to give you an answer. If you don't know it, I'll give you a few more minutes to see if you know it. If you don't, I'll just sit here and wait. And then if you don't know it, we'll tell you in just a minute. Stars from which classic 90s sitcom also appeared in Blossom? And the answer is The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Question number 6. What is the Munsters' address? What is the Munsters' address? I'm guessing that's supposed to be... it says Munsters. Wasn't it supposed to be the Monsters? But it says Munsters. Okay. Whatever. If you know the answer, put it in the chat. What is the Munsters' address? And I'll give you a few minutes to answer. Hey, Cheryl, do you know? What is the Munsters' address? What is the Munsters' address? You don't know? It's all good. It's all good. I don't know either, but I'm gonna have to. I'll tell us in a minute. I will say in a minute. And the answer is 1313 Mockingbird Lane. What is the Munsters' address? 1313 Mockingbird Lane. Number 7. Prosecutors complained about which TV show influencing real-life juries? Prosecutors complained about which TV show influencing real-life juries? I'll give you a little bit because I know there's like a couple minute lag from you viewing it and me talking and stuff, so it's a whole thing with YouTube when you're live streaming. I know when I watch my YouTubers on Disney, trying to find them is kind of hard because there's a time difference between you seeing them and then being where they're at. So it's a little tricky sometimes. We've met up with some of our favorite live streamers, but yeah. Prosecutors complained about which TV show influencing real-life juries? I need to scroll. Is it not going to? There we go. I can see the chat a little better now on my computer. I see it up on my phone too, but it's easier for me to see it on my computer. Because the phone's a little further away, but I can kind of see it on the phone too. So it just depends on how close I am. I'm pretty good and close though, so not bad. Prosecutors complained about which TV show influencing real life juries, and the answer is Crime Scene Investigation, CSI. CSI. Next question. Which Game of Thrones star was nominated for which Game of Thrones star was nominated for an Emmy for every single season? Which Game of Thrones star was nominated for an Emmy for every single season? Does anybody know? Which Game of Thrones star was nominated for an Emmy for every single season? Which Game of Thrones star was nominated for an Emmy for every single season? I hear Damien giggling. Which Game of Thrones star was nominated for an Emmy for every single season? And the answer is Peter Dinklage. Peter Dinklage. And if I'm screwing up that name, I am sorry. I apologize. Some of these names I can't. Oh, okay. But anyway, moving on. Question number 9. What did Lucille Ball try to sell in a commercial on I Love Lucy? What did Lucille Ball try to sell in a commercial on I Love Lucy? And I can't pronounce this word, so if you can type it, God bless you. But what did Lucille Ball try to sell in a commercial on I Love Lucy? I'll give you a little bit. What did Lucille Ball try to sell in a commercial on I Love Lucy? I don't know. I know my mom had gotten a video of I Love Lucy, but I don't even think I watched it. And if I did, then okay. But that had to have been a long time ago. So, yeah, I don't know. What did Lucille Ball try to sell in a commercial on I Love Lucy? What did Lucille Ball try to sell in a commercial on I Love Lucy? And the answer is, and I'm going to do my best to pronounce this word, Vitametavitamin? I'm going to spell it out because I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, but here's the spelling. Vitameatavegin. Vitameatavegin is the answer. I'm not even going to try pronouncing that again because, yeah. Last question for TV trivia. Jennifer Lopez and Ray Liotta co-starred in what drama? Jennifer Lopez and Ray Liotta co-starred in what drama? Well, I have no idea. Jennifer Lopez and Ray Liotta co-starred in what drama? If you know the answer, put it in the chat. If you don't know the answer, just wait and we will say it in a little bit. I'll give you a few minutes. We had a person, then we lost them. Oh well. We're trying here. We need more subscribers. We got 80. We lost 2, unfortunately. So I'm trying to hike our subscribers back up there. We need it. We need it. We're trying. We need to spread the word more about Damien's health conditions and have fun and take y'all to all kinds of events that we can go to. I haven't been to very many, but when we try to go to as many as we can. When we can. Luke has a bad back and his sciatica bothers him, which is in his leg, and that gets, so sometimes we plan to go and then we don't go because Luke is hurting too bad. So it's one of those things, but it's all good. But we try to go, especially when it's an event that Damien will like, because all the fun kid stuff gets his energy out and helps with his sensory play, which is with his autism and ADHD. So that helps graciously, even though he's on an ADHD medication, but helping him get out and go do things helps tremendously. So we try. Jennifer Lopez and Ray Liotta co-starred in what drama? And the answer is Shades of Blue. Shades of Blue. All right. We're going to spin the wheel. See what other type of trivia we can get into. And 1, 2, 3. Let's spin that wheel. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. I want something fun. I want something fun. Sports? Huh. I don't know nothing about sports. Okay. Well, we'll do sports. Sports trivia. I know a little about sports, but not much. So what I get wrong is whatever, because I didn't know. Here, kids and trivia. Maybe that'll help me, since it's kids. Ow. I hurt my hand. Ow! I don't know what I did, but my hand started hurt. Ouch. Fall asleep on me? Ow. Although that's nothing compared to the frozen shoulder I had a couple of years back. Oh, that was painful. There's a video on here too that I did telling what was wrong with my shoulder. It was my left shoulder? Yeah, it was my left shoulder. I had got frozen shoulder, and that was painful. Very painful. I do not wish that on my worst enemy. That hurt. And it was, luckily, I was able to get it somewhat. I mean, it's not fully, and they said that it could never go fully back to normal. I mean, I could raise it. I was actually doing a lot better than what I did. I couldn't even go up this far. I was only able to do this. And because it was painful, it frozen shoulder, basically what it does is lock your shoulder in place if you've never had that problem. But it, kind of like your arm just stops in one place, because if you lift it any higher, it's like it's stiff. So it's like it can't move. It's like it's locked in a certain position. That's it. And it's painful when you get it out of that spot. So if I reach too far back or something, it hurts. What am I doing? I'm talking and playing my next row of Spin That Wheel Trivia, which is sports. Okay. So, first question, back to the trivia. Which country has played every single soccer World Cup? Which country has played every single soccer World Cup? Now I'll give you a few minutes to answer. Which country has played every single soccer World Cup? Which country has played every single soccer World Cup? Do you know? Which country has played every single soccer World Cup? And the answer is Brazil. Brazil. Next question. What team won the first NBA game in 1946? What team won the first NBA game in 1946? I'll give you a few minutes to answer. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Which team won the first NBA game in 1946? And what we're doing right now is play Spin That Wheel Trivia, and we just spun for sports trivia. So if you know the answer, put it in the chat. If you don't know the answer, just give me a few more minutes and I will say the answer. What team won the first NBA game in 1946? What team won the first NBA game in 1946? And the answer is New York Knicks. New York Knicks. Next question. Which is the most stolen base in baseball? Which is the most stolen base in baseball?
I like to throw off my group. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to take it every day in the morning.
See, I don't know much about sports, but I did know that. Which is the most stolen base in baseball?
I don't really take any medicine, let's say, but
Luke, he's not big into sports either. He the only sports I've really seen him watch is wrestling. And even, he was into wrestling, but he even played wrestling in school, so that's a little tidbit I let you know about him. He used to play wrestling. I didn't do any sports. The only thing I did in school, and I wasn't even on the team or anything, I just did dance. I took dance class, and that was really fun. I wished I would have did it in my senior year. I only did it my junior year in high school, and I wished I would have did it my senior year because I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, I never was able to get on to join the team. I would love to join the team, but I didn't get a chance to do that either. And I missed all of my dance. This is Dancing for Diabetes. I went to this here a while back with my best friend Larisha that also has type 1 diabetes. And that was really fun to watch, but it really put me in the fields and want to start dancing again. But dance classes are expensive, so yeah, that's not happening anytime soon. So, but it's all good. I got a baby to take care of. He's more important. Which is the most? But he's not a baby anymore. He's 6 years old. He's not a baby, but I call him my baby because he will always be my baby. He's my best friend. He watches out for me. That's my buddy. He's my little buddy. Which is the most stolen base in baseball? And the answer is second base. Second base. Which team has the longest winning streak in the NFL? Which team has the longest winning streak in the NFL? If you know the answer, put it in the chat. I'll give you a little bit. Which team has the longest winning streak in the NFL? And my little boy is a little lover. He will hug you. He gives me hugs all the time, kisses all the time, and I will not take any of it for granted because I love it and I don't want to ever stop because I'm enjoying it. But I know when he gets older it may stop, but I hope it doesn't because I hope he's always the little lover little boy that he is. Hope he's always a mama's boy. He's been a mama's boy for the first 6 years of his life, so let's keep it that way. Mommy wants it to be like this forever. But I know he can't be 6 forever either, so. My mama heart, he starts first grade this year, and I'm like, no, my baby. So, but it's all good. I'll be okay. He just graduated kindergarten last year, and that was rough to watch, but you know, he's my baby. He's my little boy. I love him with all my heart. That's my baby. All right. Which team has the longest winning streak in the NFL? And the answer is the Patriots. The Patriots. Which tennis player is known as the King of Clay? Oh gosh, this last name, I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce correctly. Which tennis player is known as the King of Clay? If you know the answer, put it in the chat. If you don't know, just wait for the answer. Which tennis player is known as the King of Clay? And I appreciate you guys watching. We greatly appreciate it. If you haven't already done so, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and share out the YouTube channel. That would greatly help us out. We need all the shares and love and support we can get. We're trying. Our goal by the end of this year is 1,000 subscribers. We're at 80. We had 82. We lost 2. So we're trying to get back up there. We're trying to make it to 1,000 by the end of this year. So fingers crossed. If you guys can help us out by hitting the like and subscribe and sharing out our stream, we would greatly appreciate it. Which tennis? I said that wrong. Sorry. Which tennis player is known as the King of Clay? And the answer is Rafael Nadal. Rafael Nadal. Next question. What team won the Stanley Cup in 2020? What team won the Stanley Cup in 2020? If you know the answer, put it in the chat. If you don't know the answer, just wait and I will tell you. What team won the Stanley Cup in 2020? Excuse me, what team won the Stanley Cup in 2020? I hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday. I'm glad it's Friday. I'm sure my fiance is really glad it's Friday. I know I'm glad it's Friday and I don't even work anymore. This is my job. What team won the Stanley Cup in 2020? No, my real job is taking care of little man Damien, so he's my job. That's my everything right there. Taking care of him and his special needs. That's my job. He has, for those of you that has never watched our YouTube channel, a little bit about him. He has ACC, agenesis of the corpus callosum, which means a small part of his brain. I'm not sure, remember which part they told us, but that's been 6 years ago. But that means a small part of his brain is missing. So later on, he first started doing speech and OT. That was our first dibbles. He had aggression real bad when he was just a little bitty thing, where he would hit me, slap me. There was a couple times I had to go to the doctor because he poked me in the eyeball. Also, what else? He used to headbang, which scared my mama heart half to death. And there was some other signs that were leading us to what he has now. But it was really bad when he was a little bitty tot toe. He was about 2.5. I started realizing these signs, and I watched a channel called Fathering Autism, and I learned about autism, which come to find out after I did my research and got my son tested, because people were telling me, no, he don't have it. You're just saying that because you want to just put a label on him. No, I didn't want to just put a label on him, because I would not label my own children. And I wouldn't wish it on anybody. But come to find out, he was tested and he does have autism. He has high functioning autism, so he's doing a lot better than what he was doing when we first found out. When we first found out he could barely talk, there was only a few words, and it was a lot of car, truck. There's some vlogs on here that we've done, and him saying car, truck, and stuff like that. It was very short-winded. He didn't have much vocabulary, but now he's talking up a storm and driving us crazy. And sometimes we're like, oh, this talking could stop now because he'll drive me up the wall with his. He'll talk about anything and everything. So, especially about his video games and Sprunkies and Bluey and all the things. He will talk your ear off about them. So, yeah. Back to the questions though. What question are we on? Oh, which tennis player is known as the King of Clay? And the answer is Rafael Nadal. Rafael Nadal. Next question. Which team? Oh, this was our question. I'm doing good. What team won the Stanley Cup in 2020? And that was Tampa Bay Lightning. See, I'm repeating things, and I knew that was our question. Kristen, pay attention. I get off these tangents of talking about things. But what team won the Stanley Cup in 2020? And that was Tampa Bay Lightning. Next question. Who was the first woman to climb Mount Everest? Who was the first woman to climb Mount Everest? Who was the first woman to climb Mount Everest? Does anybody know? But yeah, as I was saying, we found out Damien had autism, and we just recently, back in February, right before his birthday, found out he also has ADHD. So it's been a handful, but he's doing a lot better now that he's on his medication and everything. He's doing a lot better. So we're hoping this school year will be a lot easier for him, hopefully. Last year, the beginning of the year was okay. It started off good when the first couple of 9 weeks of school. And he came home from Christmas break, went back to school from Christmas break, and then it got rough. We didn't know what was going on at the time. I talked to his behavioral pediatrician, and she thought maybe ADHD, but she wasn't sure. And then we had to answer a questionnaire. His teacher had to answer a questionnaire, and come to find out he did have ADHD, and he was diagnosed. So, yeah, that's how he got diagnosed with that. But he also has speech problems and stuff. What?
What are you doing?
Talking and playing spin the wheel still. Who was the first woman to climb Mount Everest? Who was the first woman to climb Mount Everest? And the answer is Junko Tabei. Junko Tabei. And I'm probably screwing that name, and I'm sorry to that lady. But Junko Tabei, and it's spelled Junko Tabei. Junko Tabei. Okay, where's the next set of questions? Oh. They don't have these ones numbered. Okay. Well, that's great. Next question. What does NBA stand for? What does NBA stand for? If you know the answer, put it in the chat. If you don't know the answer, just wait and I will tell you. What does NBA stand for? Some people know this, some people don't. I know it, but that's because my brother used to be a big basketball fan. I don't even know if he still is basketball or not. He used to be. I haven't heard him talk about basketball in ages. And he hasn't played basketball in ages, I don't think, so who knows. But he used to be a real big basketball fan. He used to love watching basketball. What does NBA stand for? And he used to play basketball back in middle school. But that was a long time ago. He's 4 years older than me, so yeah. What does NBA stand for? What does NBA stand for? And I'll give you a chance to answer if you know. If you don't know, I'll tell you in just a little bit. What does NBA stand for? Oh, we've been on for an hour. I probably won't do this too much longer. I'll play for a little while. What time is it? 12:51? Okay. It's almost been an hour. I started a little early, so it's been an hour. But it's all good. I always like being early. Something my parents taught me was always be early. It was always good to be early. What does NBA stand for? And the answer is National Basketball Association. National Basketball Association. Next question. In motor racing, what color is the flag they wave to indicate the winner? In motor racing, what color is the flag they wave to indicate the winner? In motor racing, what color is the flag they wave to indicate the winner? If you know the answer, put it in the chat. If you don't know, some people should know this. If you've watched racing, I don't really watch racing, but there's been some. I have watched a few from time to time. In motor racing, what color is the flag they wave to indicate the winner? If you know, and put it in the chat. I don't really see how that's a color, but okay. It doesn't really give you a color, it just says what type of flag it is. But I guess that would consider it a color, but anyway. I'll give you a hint, it's black and white. But that's not the answer they're looking for. In motor racing, what color is the flag they wave to indicate the winner? In motor racing, what color is the flag they wave to indicate the winner? And the answer is checkered flag. Checkered flag. That was canceled. Answer. Question number 9. Okay. This is the last question for sports. What color are the goalposts in football? What color are the goalposts in football? If you know, put it in the chat. If you don't know, just wait and I'll give you the answer. What color are the goalposts in football? That's the big old, I'm trying not to give away the answer, the big old things that look kind of like a Y. It kind of goes like this. If you really understand my in-air drawing, figure drawing, it goes like ding. What color are the goalposts in football? What color are the goalposts in football? And if you want to take a guess, go ahead. It's worth a guess if you want to guess. What color are the goalposts in football? What color are the goalposts in football? And the answer is yellow. Yellow. All right. Next set of trivia questions. I think this is going to be our last set of trivia questions for today since we're already at the hour mark. And we'll go ahead and spin that wheel though. Ready? Let's spin that wheel! Let's see what we get. Hopefully something good, something good, something good. We already did cartoons. Alright, go spin again, guys. Let's spin that wheel! Again. Oh, yay! Disney trivia! Woo, woo, my favorite. Woo, woo! Disney trivia. That's my fave. I love Disney trivia. Disney.
What would you all like to do to get us the cast member? We can definitely do cast member compliments.
Trivia. Disney trivia. Oh, quiz. Disney trick or trivia. Let's see this. Does it give me the answer?
Can you give one of your pretty bracelets to a cast member? I sure could. I don't know if they would want one. They're gonna be like,
Oh, okay. It does give you if you click on it. Alright, first Disney trivia question. What kind of animal does Belle's father, Maurice, run into while lost in the woods? What kind of animal does Belle's father, Maurice, run into while lost in the woods? Multiple question answers are A, wolf, B, raven, C, snake, or D, puma. What kind of animal does Belle's father, Maurice, run into while lost in the woods? If you're a Disney fan or you've watched Beauty and the Beast, you should know this answer. Unless you forgot, which I completely understand because I forgot. So, but I got it right because I just randomly guessed. But anyway, what kind of animal does Belle's father, Maurice, run into while lost in the woods? A, a wolf, B, a raven, C, a snake, or D, puma? If you know the answer, put it in the chat. If you don't know the answer, I will say in a few minutes.
I wish that we had some Starbucks gift cards though, because young people love Starbucks.
My face itches. My skin must be dry.
At least most
Lovely
young people
Florida
I know
heat
are always
dries out my skin.
Starbucks.
Lovely, lovely.
Like I handed my daughter
What kind of animal does Belle's father, Maurice, run into while lost in the woods? And the answer is A, wolf. A, wolf. Next question. Who sings the Headless Horseman song from the Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad? I'm sorry if I messed up that name. Who sings the Headless Horseman song from the Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad? Is it A, Dean Martin, B, Danny Kaye, C, Bing Crosby, or D, Robin Williams?
Okay, right now the sun is behind the clouds.
Headless Horseman.
Like it's easier to be out here.
Who sings the Headless Horseman song from the Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad?
Now it's humid, but man,
Who sings the Headless Horseman song from the Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad? Is it A, Dean Martin, B, Danny Kaye, C, Bing Crosby, or D, Robin Williams? I'm going to say Dean Martin. Let's see. Nope, the answer is Bing Crosby. Bing Crosby. All right, next question. Oh, gosh. Oh, I should know this. How many ghosts appear in the Haunted Mansion at the Disneyland and Walt Disney World resorts? How many ghosts appear in the Haunted Mansion at the Disneyland and Walt Disney World resorts? A, 100, B, 999, C, 1313, or D, no one knows for sure, but there's always room for one more. How many ghosts appear in the Haunted Mansion at the Disneyland and Walt Disney World resorts? A, 100, B, 999, C, 1313, or D, no one knows for sure, but there's always room for one more. I think I know this answer, and I hope I'm correct when I go to click on it. How many ghosts appear in the Haunted Mansion at the Disneyland and Walt Disney World resorts? A, 100, B, 999, C, 1313, or D, no one knows for sure, but there's always room for one more. I'm getting ghosts to come out to socialize. I got the Haunted Mansion song stuck in my head now. I'm hoping the number that I think is correct. Hopefully. It's in the song. How many ghosts appear in the Haunted Mansion at the Disneyland and Walt Disney World resorts? A, 100, B, 999, C, 1313, or D, no one knows for sure, but there's always room for one more. And I'm going to say 999. And I'm correct! It's 999 because 999 haunts materialize. Got it. See, I knew that one. The eerie incident that begins the cursed story behind the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror at Disney World's Hollywood Studios takes place on Halloween, but what year? The eerie incident that begins the cursed story behind the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror at Disney's Hollywood Studios takes place on Halloween, but what year? A, 1900, B, 1913, C, 1939, or D, 1994. Well, definitely won't know 1994.
And then we will know. And we won't have to worry if anybody's going to get in any trouble.
I say it was 1913, but I'm not sure. The eerie incident that begins the cursed story behind the Twilight Zone of Hollywood's Twilight Zone Tower of Terror at Disney's Hollywood Studios takes place on Halloween, but what year? A, 1900, B, 1913, C, 1939, or D, 1994. I already eliminated one for you. It definitely ain't D, 1994. I know for a fact. Because if it is, then somebody's loosey-goosey in the middle. But I don't think it's that one. I'm thinking either 1913 or 1939. The eerie incident that begins the cursed story behind the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror at Disney Hollywood Studios takes place on Halloween, but what year? A, 1900, B, 1913, C, 1939, or D, 1994. I'm going to go with 1913. Let's see if that's correct. Nope, the correct answer was 1939. I knew it was either one or the other. It was the second one that I thought it was. 1939. Next question. Number 5.
Because she was like, oh, I don't think I can take this.
In The Nightmare Before Christmas, what spell does Sally cast to try and stop Jack from delivering Christmas toys? In The Nightmare Before Christmas, what spell does Sally cast to try and stop Jack from delivering Christmas toys? A, lightning, B, hiccups, C, sleep, D, fog. In The Nightmare Before Christmas, what spell does Sally cast to try and stop Jack from delivering Christmas toys? A, lightning, B, hiccups, C, sleep, D, fog. I don't remember. In The Nightmare Before Christmas, what spell does Sally cast to try and stop Jack from delivering Christmas toys? A, lightning, B, hiccups, C, sleep, or D, fog. If you know the answer, put it in the chat. I'll give you a few more minutes. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to take a wild guess, and I'm probably going to be wrong. In The Nightmare Before Christmas, what spell does Sally cast to try and stop Jack from delivering Christmas toys? A, lightning, B, hiccups, C, sleep, or D, fog. The answer is D, fog. D, fog. I said sleep and it was fog. I know it was one or the other, but I wasn't quite sure. I always go with the second instinct. Sometimes they say go with the first instinct, but my first instinct seems here late today ain't being the correct answer. Number 6. Ursula, the sea witch, has 8 tentacles and twice as many tricks up her sleeve. Which of these wicked spells does she not cast in The Little Mermaid? Ursula, the sea witch, has 8 tentacles and twice as many tricks up her sleeve. Which one of these wicked spells does she not cast in The Little Mermaid? A. Creating multiple clones of herself. B. Shapeshifting. C. Stealing a voice. Or D. Growing in size. Oh gosh, I love The Little Mermaid, and yet I'm not sure of the answer to this one either. 6. Ursula, the sea witch, has 8 tentacles and twice as many tricks up her sleeve. Which of these wicked spells does she not cast in The Little Mermaid? A. Creating multiple clones of herself. B. Shapeshifting. C. Stealing a voice. D. Growing in size. Does she not cast? She's casted Stealing a voice. I guess creating multiple clones of herself, and that is correct. She did not create multiple clones of herself. So I'm glad I got that one right. Number 7. In Princess Tiana, Princess and the Frog, Dr. Facilier, the villainous witch doctor of the Princess and the Frog, gets his supernatural competence, I can't pronounce that word, COMEUPPANCE, when he's transformed into a frog himself. A. True. B. False. Dr. Facilier, the villainous witch doctor of the Princess and the Frog, gets his supernatural competence when he's transformed into a frog himself. A. True. B. False. I think it's false because it's her dude that she falls in love with that turns into the frog. I think. Dr. Facilier, the villainous witch doctor of the Princess and the Frog, gets his supernatural competence when he transforms into a frog himself. True or false? I'm gonna go with false. And correct! I got false is correct. Don't hop to conclusions when Dr. Facilier fails to fulfill his end of his deal. His friends, on the other side, take him on a not so friendly trip to the underworld. Number 8. Which popular villains host the annual Villain Spectacular at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party at Walt Disney World Resort? Which popular villains host the annual Villain Spectacular at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party at Walt Disney World Resort? A. Shinzy, Bonsai, and Ed. B. Winifred, Mary, and Sarah Sanderson. C. Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Or D. Hades, Panic, and Pain. Which popular villains host the annual Villain Spectacular at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party at Walt Disney World Resort? Is it Shinzy, Benzie, and Ed, Winifred, Mary, and Sarah Sanderson, Lock, Shock, and Barrel, or Hades, Panic, and Pain? I want to say it's Winifred, Mary, and Sarah Sanderson, I think is the correct answer. And I am correct. Next question. Which of these monstrous pets is not featured in Frankenweenie? Which of these monstrous pets is not featured in Frankenweenie? Persephone the poodle, Shelly the turtle, Monty the parrot, or Whiskers the cat? Which of these monstrous pets is not featured in Frankenweenie? A. Persephone the poodle, Shelly the turtle, C. Monty the parrot, or D. Whiskers the cat? I give you a few minutes, and my show got paused. She must have lost connection. Let's see. Which of these monstrous pets is not featured in Frankenweenie? Pressborn the poodle, Shelly the turtle, Monty the parrot, or Whiskers the cat?
I'm attorney Shannon's editor.
Which of these monstrous pets is not featured in Frankenweenie? Pressborn the poodle, Shelly the turtle, Monty the parrot, or Whiskers the cat? I'm gonna go with D, Whiskers the cat. Nope, the answer is C, Monty the parrot. I thought he was. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Number 10, which Disneyland resort attraction transforms into Ghost Galaxy every Halloween? Which Disneyland resort attraction transforms into Ghost Galaxy every Halloween? Yeah, she got bad connection. Which Disneyland resort attraction transforms into Ghost Galaxy every Halloween? A. Star Tours The Adventures Continues. B. Astro Orbiter. C. Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters. Or D. Space Mountain. And I believe I know this answer. I hope I am correct. Which Disneyland resort attraction transforms into Ghost Galaxy every Halloween? Star Tours The Adventures Continue. Astro Orbiter. Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters. Or Space Mountain.
No, we don't. Because this is just hot no matter what.
Alright, and the answer is D, Space Mountain. Space Mountain. And that is the end of our wheel trivia on this lovely Friday. I hope everybody enjoyed Spin the Wheel trivia and our live chat with us today. And I thank you all for watching. And as I said earlier, please hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time we go live and every time we post something new. So we greatly appreciate it. Even if you share out today's live stream, we would greatly appreciate go back and rewatch it all over again from the beginning if you missed the beginning. But we thank you for your support and love. Oh, Damien!
Yeah.
Come in and say bye to everybody.
Okay.
I'm gonna call Damien here. And as always, guys, we would love to tell you, stay mighty. Bye.
Goodbye.
Love ya.
Love ya.
And it's not Xing us out. Hold on, Damien. Get off my lap so I can.
Because I was sitting on it.
It's okay.